Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Theta. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check it out in the top right hand corner of the video. And before we get into the TA, I want to give a quick little shout out to our Patreon. We do have a Patreon on the channel. We have a bit more than 70 posts already. I do daily posts, daily TA on Dent. We have buy alerts, sell alerts, low cap gem calls. I think we have a total of 17 low cap gem calls in here. And yeah, so it's really great. Check it out. Great way to support me and a great way for me to give back to those who support me. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. Now jumping into the daily chart over here. So in the last video, we were targeting this double bottom pattern and it looked like we were potentially going to break the 20 daily EMA over here. But what ended up happening is we hit our head on the 0.382 on this smaller fib that we have. If you watch the previous video, you'll have more context. So we hit our head on the 0.382 and I did give you this scenario, guys. So I did tell you that we were potentially going to hit our head on the 0.382 and then we're gonna have the capitulation in the case of Bitcoin dropping. And we actually dropped below the swing low of our large Fibonacci retracement. So the swing low was set up from the July low, and we have lost that July low right now. So that is bearish. That is something that I don't like. And we still have this support line over here, as you can see. So this white trend line shows us a multi-month support. You can ignore that wick over there. And this all does seem like a very, very large falling wedge, right? It really does look like a very, very long falling wedge. You have multiple points of contact over here on both the support and the resistance line. So this is a valid falling wedge in my opinion, and with a breakout target at $15 over here, because that's where the wedge was created. So this is potentially something that we're looking at, and we're going to be in this little consolidation phase over here potentially for the next month too, and then we're going to have the breakout, because I'm still expecting a blow off top this year for crypto. This is, merely a shaking out process. This is a retest of key support levels for Bitcoin, and people are getting scared out of their positions. I think $2.5 billion were liquidated in a day when we had this capitulation. So, it's just what it is. It happens all the time. I don't even react to it anymore. It's, I remember my first major crash and I was really scared at that time. But right now, I'm happy when we have these crashes because I'm able to buy at such low prices. So as you can see, as long as we hold this support of the falling wedge, I think we'll still be okay, right? But you're oversold on the daily chart. You're oversold on the 4-hourly chart. So these are great entry points. So keep that in mind. Dollar cost average while you still have the opportunity, because as you can see, once you have these capitulation events, you can see how fast you recover. Look at this V-shaped recovery that we had in July, and we quickly topped out here. We bottomed out at $3.50 and we topped at $9.50. So that's, quite the move in my opinion. So we're not going to be targeting this double bottom pattern anymore because it was invalidated, obviously, because we printed a lower low over here. Instead, what we'll be targeting right now is the 20 daily EMA. If you're looking for a quick swing trade or a quick take profit, then the 20 EMA is a great resistance level. So that's 46% trade, not bad in my opinion. And we're going to have to reshape our Fibonacci retracement over here. So this large Fibonacci is going to have to get moved down over here, all the way here, because that's our swing low right now. See? So some projects haven't lost their July bottom yet, but some have. And as you can see, if you look at the grand scheme of things, you are in a bullish pattern, right? Like I said, this right here, this is a falling wedge with a target at $15.87, because that's where it was created. We're going to get rid of this smaller fib over here, and we're going to take a look at the 4-hourly fib with the targets to the downside in a second over here. But another resistance level that I want you to keep an eye on is the 0.236 over here. So this is at $3.67. So that is going to be a nice 35% trade. So the 20 EMA can come down actually to the 0.236, and that's when we're going to get a rejection if we have a relief rally very soon. The next resistance that you have is the, let me get the price tag. The next resistance is the next fib level, basically. That's the 0.382 at $4.85. So you can have some multiple take profit targets, but honestly, I'm not swing trading at the moment. And I am not, selling anything obviously at a loss. I'm simply buying the dip and accumulating as much, as many altcoins as possible. But you can see that the 0.236 was a very, very strong support level over here. We've hit our ass on this level multiple times, so potentially a back test of resistance is something that we can expect. So you can potentially have a relief rally from the support level of the falling wedge all the way up to the 0.236 and then land back on the support of the falling wedge. You can even potentially wick down to the swing low at $2.33 because that's where we have bottomed for now on the Theta token. Now let's jump into the daily RSI. So we do have this pink resistance trend line. I did give you this multiple weeks ago, and you can see we had a back test of resistance over here, and I told you that if we are going to hit our head on this level, there's a chance that we might get rejected. So you could have taken some profits here and bought back in even lower. So if you pay attention to these little details and things that I mention in the videos, you can actually sometimes have very profitable trades. But as you can see, we had another support here in the oversold. Once you're below the index of 30 on the RSI, you're considered oversold. And as you can see, this was a support that we bounced off of in May. We actually went all the way here in July. We were sitting at the index of 21, but right now we're sitting at the index of 27.37. And this is a great entry point right now because you can see each time you're oversold here, the move to the upside is pretty fast. As you can see, you're not going to be able to buy these oversold positions for a very long time. That's why I dollar cost average and I have some spare fiat just in the case of another flash crash. So yeah, that's according to our RSI. We're oversold. Potentially look for a resistance level at this pink trend line once again, and potentially a relief rally and a back test of support here at the 29.69 support level would be something that you can look at for another entry if you can't enter right now. Okay, now jumping into the 4-hourly chart. So on the 4-hourly chart, we're forming some sort of a potential double bottom pattern over here. As you can see, we have our first low, we have our second low, and we're going to potentially create a double bottom pattern here. And we're going to be in a technical target if we start breaking this swing high. I'm going to give you that just in a second. Over here, there we go. So you're going to be in a technical target at $3.10 if you start breaking this swing high of this double bottom pattern. Otherwise, we're potentially going to be consolidating for quite some time here. So if I zoom out and we take a look at these Fibonacci levels, you can see that we do have targets to the downside. And the last video I made was January 10th, I believe, or 14th. And we were sitting on the 1.272, and I told you that $3.20 would be your technical target at the 1.618 because we have lost the first fib level. And once you do that, once you break through the first fib level, you're in a technical target to the 1.618. Obviously, we got overextended to the downside here. And we even got to the second fib level and a little below that. So $2.52 is a support level that you should be eyeballing for good entries. And below that, we have $2.14 and $1.96. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Definitely great buying opportunities right now. This is where the big gains are made, guys. On the 4-hourly chart, obviously, you're still in the oversold here, as you can see. I just can't stress this enough. Great entry points. On the MACD, you're potentially going to form a bullish cross here. So this can be your little indicator of a relief rally, of a potential relief rally that's going to come after these shakeouts happen. There are relief rallies coming shortly after. But on the stochastic, we were oversold. We're moving out from the oversold, and this is potentially where you take profits if you're oversold on the stochastic, but you have to combine that with the MACD, with the RSI, and with the price action itself. So yeah, if I missed out anything on the charts, guys, please let me know down below in the comment section. We are still targeting 100 plus K Bitcoin this year. This is just a shaking out process. We still haven't lost crucial support levels for Bitcoin, so I'm still bullish. I'm not an ultra bull. I just, bear market for now is still hopium. We are on a cusp of a bear market, but we are not in a bear market by any means. So thank you for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Feel free to check out our Telegram chat and Discord server. Great communities over there. You can request technical analysis and stay up to date with the latest crypto news, and feel free to check out our Patreon. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.